Hello, everybody. Welcome to an episode of Hustle and Grit. My name is Mark Bloomhard, and today what we're going to do is ask the question that everybody's asking. What comes first, the business or the brand? Hello, everybody. I think when we work with businesses, a lot of businesses ask, what comes first, the business or the brand? And it's a great question because you know what? People are working on their business and they're going through the day-to-day operations and they're doing the best they can. It's a great question. But from my perspective, I'd like to tell you how I think brands really affect businesses. And there's no question in my mind, you've got to get the brand right in order to get the business right. I always think about operating a business with a weak brand as trying to learn an instrument on a poorly designed instrument. Now think about that for a second. Let's say you have a child and the child wants to play drums. So you go out and buy a set of drums for this kid. And you spend $65 on it. The kid's pounding away and nothing sounds right, sounds horrible, and they just start losing a little bit of steam. They don't even know why they're doing this. And for them to get good in that scenario, really, it takes a lot of grit, if you will. It just takes too much. But what if you rewound the clock? What if you got that kid a $1,500 Pearl set and that kid hits it once and it's the sound of the drum that captures the attention of not just that person, but ignites this dream and a kid just starts playing. So when we're talking about a brand, to me, I think about you're setting yourself up for a long, tough road in your business if you don't have a great brand. A great brand, in my mind, is actually more important than a business plan. Now think about that for a second. Traditional marketing has always told you, traditional schooling has always told you, business plan, business plan, business plan, business plan. But what really does a business plan do? Think about a business plan, for example, if you're starting a restaurant. You can sit down and say, well, you know what? We're going to have 100 people come into this restaurant every day. And we're going to charge $10 a plate. So that means we're going to make $1,000 a day. Well, you kind of know if you can charge $10 per plate. But you actually, I'm telling you, you don't know if 100 people are going to be coming to that restaurant. So your pro formas and everything that you're projecting with this business plan is set on a faulty foundation. And that faulty foundation is you can't control the consumer. The thing about a business plan, though, what it does, it allows you to think deeply about your future. It allows you to think deeply about the brand. But what if you cut the fat off the steak and said, hey, let's just talk about the brand? Because what the brand does, it talks about the business, but more importantly, it talks about the consumer. So if you spent that time, instead of working on a business plan, you actually worked on a brand, I think it would get you a lot further down the road than traditional business plans and, you know, the traditional wisdom that colleges try to stuff down your throat. Does that make sense? In comparison to a business plan, what a great brand will do, it gives you confidence and aligns everybody up with the goals of the organization. Compare it again to a business plan. How does that help you out? Yeah, you might have a mission statement on page 3, but does everybody read it? Does everybody remember it? With a great brand, it's a great opportunity to really nail that message and secure that message in the minds of your employees, to build that brand up from the inside, and so it can be projected to your consumers. Great brands are magnetic. They attract the greatest employees and they attract the greatest clients and consumers because they understand your value proposition, why you're here, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. So in my mind, the most important thing is the brand. You get the brand right, you get the business right. It's an evolving process. I understand that, but it's some way, a vehicle, a framework to think deeply about your business, to find out where you're going. Don't forget, we always say at Bootstrap, branding is the industry of hope. So I wish you the best.